Welcome back to TGIF. Thank God it's forever, where Jesus most definitely comes first. This once again is Chaplain Andrew teaching the unchangeable Word of God. This was his theme song, and you'll know. It's me. Hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode of TGIF. Thank God it's forever, where Jesus does most definitely come first. Hey guys, I am so glad you guys can tune in today. We have a very special show for you. We will be having a guest speaker later on in the show, and I'll be getting with him in just a few minutes. But let's go into a few brief announcements. Number one, go to communitycloud222@gmail.com. Send me all your prayer requests. Even if you just want me to shout out to you on the podcast, send me your first name, your city, and your state, and I'll shout out to you on TGIF, where Jesus does most definitely come first. Also, remember, you can call me at 1-302-448-8443. Again, that's 1-302-448-TGIF. Again, that's 1-302-448-TGIF. Also, keep in mind, for Worship Saturdays, we'll be doing nothing but worshiping God, just praise, prayer, and worship. Also, keep in mind, for the Rumble, we'll be shaking the heavens, rattling the earth, and rumbling against the principalities of darkness and evil. What we'll do is we'll take one day out of the week and we'll do nothing but pray. Just pray. No messages. That does conclude our announcements for today. We are going to be getting into our song for today. And this song is performed, I don't like using the word performed, guys, but it is performed by none other than Dr. Tom Ray, one of the greatest worship leaders that I was under for quite a while in Michigan. I was under him for quite a while, and he was a great worship leader. Like I say, I won't call him the best worship leader in town, because obviously no Gaither are just a happening feud over here. But we are getting into that song as of now. Let's get this right. Oops. Right here. Nope, right there. Let's go here. Actually, let's back that up. Sorry, guys, my tablet's having a few issues at the moment. I've been trying to get this situated for a while, and I seem to have issues some days. It's just the way it is. This song is simply entitled "We Give Our Hearts to You," performed by none other than Dr. Tom. Actually, it's changed it. "No Other God But You" by none other than Dr. Tom Ray. Okay, why are we having issues, Lord?
Rejoice as I sing the song of praise. I am blessed by your amazing grace. All over the earth you have poured out your great love. From the mountain tops of a plain, there's no other God like you. There is no God like my God, no other God like my Father. There is no God that can compare to you.
That was No Other God Like You by Dr. Tom Ray, my previous worship leader at Evangel Christian Churches in Michigan. Let's give the Lord one clap offering for being no other God like Him. We thank you, Lord, we thank you, Jesus, that there's no other gods like you, and that there's no other gods, period. We are here today live on TGIF with my guest today, evangelist and author, Christian evangelist and author, John J. Ritchie. Hello, John. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you doing today?
I am fabulous. Thank you for taking your busy time to join me here on TGIF.
Thanks for the opportunity. My pleasure.
Hey, not a problem. So, this is like me and him discussed, guys. This is just an interview, so I'm going to ask some questions, not in the order I got them down in, but whatever God leads me to ask. First off, though, is you are, of course, John J. Ritchie. We already know that. I've already announced who you are. Now, you're from where?
Right now, I'm in the Boston area, Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay, that's what I assumed because, that's the only Boston I know. You gotta love soundtracks. They're hilarious some days. So, how did you become a Christian? Shortly, what is your testimony of how you became Christian?
Well, hopefully my story will encourage the audience, and thank you for letting me come on and speak to them. How I became a Christian was basically back in 1988, the summer of 1988. I was living with my aunt because if we get into it a little later, there's a reason why I was living with her rather than my biological parents. But I had two evangelists come to my neighborhood, and they were inviting people to come to neighborhood Bible time, which is a vacation Bible school program. And so, they were inviting my friends, and my friends were excited to go, and I wanted to go too. But my aunt, who I'm gonna call mom because she's been the only mother I've known. But so I call her mom. My mom didn't want me to, go to another church because she was raising me in Catholic faith, and so she was concerned that these evangelists are gonna, kind of get me caught up in another church. And so they convinced her, no, it's going to be okay. It's only Monday through Friday. It's, there's no obligation to go to the program, the church on Sunday. So, we just start going Monday at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. every day till Friday. And so since my mom didn't think it was going to be a problem with our, Catholic identity at the time, then she let me go. And I heard about Jesus every day that I was there. I heard, the evangelists there, the people that are running the program, they gave Bible stories, they gave magic tricks or object lessons to teach about Christ and teach the Bible, at an age I could understand it. And every day they gave it an opportunity for people to get saved. But it wasn't until Thursday of that week that I heard enough that I realized that, this is the truth. And even at that young age of 8 years old, I knew that I was a sinner. I knew that God's Holy Spirit was convicting me, and I knew that I didn't want to be in trouble with God, and I needed His forgiveness. And so I raised my hand at the invitation, and one of the pastor that was hosting that program, one of his daughters and another gospel worker took me aside. They explained to me, in more detail what I just heard. They asked me some questions to make sure that I understood what I needed to do. And then I can't remember the exact, I know that when I left that program that day, I knew I was changed. I knew God had saved me. I knew that Jesus had become my Lord and Savior. And I didn't just think I was going to heaven. I knew I was going to heaven. I had that assurance. And so I came home and I was all excited. I told my mom, look, you need to start coming here with me because this is great. they showed me in the Bible how I could get peace with God, and she was excited. And so that's how I became a Christian at that time.
Wow, that is that's good, and I pray that everyone gets something out of that and is touched by it, because that's something. Because see, it's good to see people like you at a young age like that. Because see, a little bit about me, and my listeners know a little bit about me, but I grew up as an adult not knowing who God was, and I found Him in a 9x5 jail cell. So, in a sense, it's like it's good to see that you and some other people grew up knowing who He is. That I wish I did. But let's talk a little bit about your book. So tell me about your book. Your book is called
Evangelism's Flip Side, and subtitle: A Journey of Reaping the Unexpected. And basically, how I got saved to how the book got written. Well, that's some of the details that we might have time to get into. But basically, I published a book in summer of last year, and it's a book about my evangelism.